Hi, this is Suzanne Wells, one of the FBA moms, doing this video on behalf of myself and Kim Tarrant. We're going to talk today about returns through Amazon FBA, what the dispositions are, what actions you can take, just realizing that returns are not a total loss. Sometimes the item can be resold. And also, as we're coming into the holiday season, you will see an increased number of returns at the end of December and January as buyers have buyer's remorse, people get multiple gifts of the same item for whatever reason. Just be prepared for that. Again, it is not no reason to panic. There are steps you can take to resell that inventory or recover your loss. So let's talk about where to find your returns report and what these dispositions mean. Okay, to find out where your returns report is, just go to Reports, Fulfillment. You will land on this screen here. Under Customer Concessions, you'll go to Returns. You will get a screen like this, and you can come down here and choose your date range. I'm going to go back really far so you can see a good variety of reasons that items were returned. You will be alerted of returns through email. Amazon will let you know that a refund has been initiated for order number such and such, but you can't really figure out from that email what the item is. So actually you have to wait a couple of days for it to show up on your returns report. So just check this weekly, see if anything's going in here, see if there's any action you need to take on these items. Okay, so the next screen you'll get will show you all these columns, the date it was returned, order ID, merchant SKU, very similar to your FBA inventory setup. So we're going to go through over here under Reason and Disposition to look at why some of these items were returned and if you can do anything about that to recover some of your money. Okay, so here are some of the returned items and the reasons. Unfortunately, I can't show you the exact item, but I will let you know what category they were in. This first one is actually a grocery item, and the customer has it marked defective, or excuse me, Amazon has it marked defective, carrier missorted. So I'm guessing that just got smashed in the shipping and it was no good. Grocery items are not actually returned to the warehouse. The customer can just throw them away. Amazon just doesn't want them back. There may be some FDA guidelines on that they can't be returned because they could be tampered with. So if you're selling grocery, that's just a risk you take. Most of the things I sell are pretty cheap, so it's no big deal if it gets if it's thrown away, if it's a loss. I just accept that as a business risk. So keep that in mind if you want to get into selling grocery items. They are not returned, and that's probably my highest return category is groceries. But it's cheap and I'm willing to take that risk. This one here also was a grocery item. It says customer damaged. The reason is unknown reason, so we're never going to know what's going on with that. The customer probably just alerted Amazon something wasn't right with it, and we're never going to know what's going on with that one. This item's disposition is sellable, so it came back, again, unknown reason. It's back in my inventory. I don't have to do anything. This one here, customer damaged, accidentally ordered the wrong item. These are all pre-written statements that the customer can check off when they go through the return process. So they're just choosing one. We don't know if this is the truth or not. A lot of times it's just buyer's remorse and the customer picks whatever they feel like picking on that list of reasons for returns. So you're never really going to know. So this one is not resellable. Actually, this one here says wrong item sent. That's not really what happened here. This is one of those situations where it was a single item being sold at higher than retail. Customer assumed that they were getting more than one. They did not read the listing. They did not look at the picture. So as the seller, we take the fall for that. But again, it was a cheap grocery item, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, down here is one that says sellable. It went back into my inventory. Failed delivery attempts. Um, Unknown address, maybe person moved, whatever reason, wasn't opened, it just came back into my inventory. Okay, now here's a couple that say defective. That may or may not be true. One of the choices on the return form is defective. Part of the Amazon A to Z guarantee is if an item is claimed to be defective, then the customer gets free return shipping to Amazon. So you're going to see this a lot after the holidays when they want to ship things back. It doesn't mean it's defective. When you see that, what you want to do is a removal order, which only costs 50 cents per item. Get those items back, see what's going on. They may be perfectly fine. 90% of the things I see go into defective status are not defective at all once I have them in my hands and I'm looking at them. So it could have been a box that was open, customer decided they didn't want it. If that's the case, you can sell it on eBay. A lot of those, well, 90% of my defective items get put right back in a box and go right back to FBA. There's nothing wrong with them. But the warehouse staff is not in a position to examine those items and determine if they are actually sellable. So as the seller, we don't want them doing that. That's our responsibility. And so don't panic when you see defective. It doesn't really mean defective. It's just a label the customer's putting on that item to get free return shipping for whatever reason. Okay, so let's look at another one. Here's one: defective product is not described as on website. That was just a disagreement between the customer and myself on the condition of a book, so not a big deal there. I actually got it back, re-evaluated it, downgraded the condition, and resold that anyway. I found better price elsewhere. Nothing we can do about that. That's okay. Here's another accidentally ordered wrong item. That's coded as customer damaged, so it's not sellable. So it's going to tell you if the item is sellable or not and what's going on with it. Bottom line is, if it's defective, get it back. Determine yourself if it's sellable. And just keep an eye on this report so you'll know what's going on with your returns so that you can take action to either resell them, have them removed, or have them sent back. And all of this information can be found in the FBA manual if you just do a search for returns. This tells you the different dispositions and what happens in these situations. And then down below are all of the reasons that the customers can give for their returns. So, all this information is available to you in the FBA manual. So be sure to visit our website, fbamoms.com. We are working on the section tutorial videos to add more videos like this with quick and easy information to help you navigate the FBA system. Thanks for watching and have a great day online.